Here comes a storm. Here comes a storm.
What is up, Scarknight bringing you Let's Play Pokemon Emerald version episode 20. In the last episode, we did things that I don't quite remember because I was talking about a story. Well, I don't really quite remember. I just felt like saying that. I kind of talk whatever my mind rolls into. But in the last episode, we took on the Windstray family, defeated them, and straight wind everything. I don't know really what the title of the video is that I gave it. It's something I wanted to make a pun at a Windstray somehow, but we also took care of 2 routes, I believe, and now we're gonna go enter this cave right here, which is the Feiry Path. Now I didn't do the bios for an obvious reason, that the video was rather long. I don't know, I'm pretty sure it hit like 40 minutes, maybe 41. I think 42 minutes was the whole entirety from beginning recording to ending recording, with, you know, trying to sync up the video and stuff. Either way, here goes the bios. I'm gonna try to do as fast as possible, and here we go. Okay, so starting the bios, we're gonna start with the outside, and this Pokemon's also in the inside of this Fiery Path, but the Pokemon is Numble. It's a fire type. I don't remember if it's also the ground type quite yet, but basically, when it does evolve into Camerupt level 33, it does have its fire ground typing, and it's I don't know, for a camel, it doesn't, I don't know if camels are like that big-ish. It's like oversized in what I see of a camel, but either way, Camerupt does have a Mega Evolution, you know, Mega Camerupt, but that's like 6th generation and onward, so obviously it's not in this game. But for any people in the future that are watching this, if I show a Mega Evolution and it's not here, or if I have not shown it, chances are you're watching it in the distance future when they announce, like, I don't know, like a Mega Flygon or something. But yeah, just in case you don't see any announcements of new Mega Pokemon or something, like, hey, you know, this Pokemon has a Mega Evolution, just ignore it. It's obviously from the past. So yeah. Inside the Fiery Path though, this Pokemon, Machop. Machop, it's a really strong fighting type. It has a lot of power behind it, as all fighting types do. It evolves at level 28 to Machoke. I really like the design of Machoke. I don't know, there's something about it that I really like. Maybe it's the blue, maybe it's the belts, maybe, I don't know, something about it I really like about Machoke. But unfortunately, to get Machamp, you have to trade. But if you do get Machamp, it has pretty good special defense for a fighting type, I should say. It's not every day, or I guess, you know, I guess Psychic types is like the arch nemesis of the fighting type, but it's not uncommon to see a Machamp live a Psychic attack from an Alakazam and then it hit backwards and it like kills that Alakazam, because I've seen it happen before, because Machamp has a lot of attack. And, you know, I'm just comparing it with Alakazam because that's like the go-to Psychic type. But, you know, since Alakazam doesn't have the best defense, you know, just don't count out Machamp quite yet. But there are other Pokemon like Slugma, Fire-type Pokemon. Probably one of the only Fire-type Pokemon in the 2nd generation, aside from Cyndaquil lineup and Houndour lineup. But Slugma, it's a very, very slow, obviously, because it's a slug. It evolves at level 38 to Macargo. It only gains like 10 speed, again, because it's, you know, based off the escargot, you know, a snail. And the Fire Rock typing, not the best type, because not only is it weak to quad effectively by water, it is also quad weak to ground. And it's also weak to like fighting and all this other stuff. I don't know if it's weak to steel. I don't know if fire resists steel, but I'm gonna say no. Either way though, Macargo, it doesn't get much use I always see it for some reason in like Pokemon Coliseum and such like that, because it's like, you know, able to be caught and stuff. The next Pokemon though is Grimer. Grimer's a poison type, a lot of HP, a lot of attack to it, and you know, some people, they don't realize how good Grimer really is. It evolves at level 38 to Muck, and fun fact for you guys, Muck, I always thought evolved by a Leaf Stone, but it doesn't. It just level up to 38 and then boom. Speaking of which, I should go back to Machamp. The reason I wanted to go back to Machamp is, well, you know, from Bio's perspective, and I'm talking about stats now because it's like obviously on the screen. Maybe I shouldn't talk about Bios all that much, because you are listening to a guy that taught his Machamp Fire Blast. But just to be fair, you know, I was just doing that just so, I don't know, I just got excited or something. Either way, back to Muck. He is very specially defensive, and you know, it's one of those Pokemon that goes alongside with another Pokemon, just like Coughing here. Coughing, poison type Pokemon. It obviously learns self-destruct and explosion. That's just what it's known for. But when it evolves into Weezing level 35, a lot of people like Weezing. I just noticed that it's a poison type, a physical wall. It's just like the opposite of Muck, because that's a special wall. But I think the physical portion of it's not that bad either. Plus it has Levitate, so it, you know, poison types are weak to ground types. But since it negates that, it's only weak to Psychic. I'm pretty sure Psychic Pokemon would absolutely destroy Weezing though, because it's not that good specially defensive. Other than that, it can learn Flamethrower and Thunderbolt and Shadow Ball and Sludge Bomb and all those good moves. And again, with the self-destruct and the explosion, it's gonna break lives. So Torkoal's the next Pokemon. It is a Fire Tortoise Pokemon that, well, you know, it's like the rare encounter of the Fiery Path, even though there's not much to it. But Torkoal, very defensive. Is actually, it's kind of funny because Macargo's faster than Torkoal, even though I think turtles are faster than snails only because they're bigger. But you're gonna see a little bit of Torkoal in the future. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, very, very defensive indeed. And those are all the bios. Alright, and yeah, I wanted to do the outside of the cave and the inside of it. So the Fiery Path doesn't really have much as of right now, because it's just literally a path. It's just a road with the cave, and here's Slugma. Wild Slugma appeared. Go Shedinja, which is a very, very bad Pokemon for me to start with, which is fine. Let's just go with Carmen. I'm gonna continue with what I always do, is just kill Pokemon along the way. Now, I didn't do it for every single Pokemon, but you know, nonetheless, I'll just do a water gun. A simple water gun should do. And I didn't heal my Pokemon. I really should have, but at the same time, no. Just no. So the Pokemon types. I believe the last time I talked about it, I was in the Trick House talking about grass types. In this episode, I think I'm going to talk about the electric type, the thunder type. Rah! Wild Slugma appeared. Go Shedinja. So every time I think about thunder type Pokemon, I always think of pretty much the same thing. It's just, you know, it's just one weakness, is weak to ground. But at the same time, thunder types aren't exactly the Pokemon, is not the go-to Pokemon types. Like, not, I want to say 100% of the time, because a lot of people use Electivire, and Zebstrika is pretty good, and you know, all those stronger versions of the thunder types, and a lot of people like Jolteon, so I guess it's not exactly true. But yeah, that's the end of the Fiery Path, just right here. And yay, no more. But yeah, it's always the ground typing that is weak to, and if you have a way of like counteracting that, a good typing or a good HP, like as in hidden power, is ice, or if you have an ice move, or maybe a steel move, just so you could hit stuff with it, because you know how Pikachu uses Iron Tail. Well, that would help out with other types as well. And I always realize the ones that have different types with them, it's like a double-edged sword, and Shedinja's level 22, because Sure, it's gonna be stronger because it's dual type, but it's gonna have more weaknesses because of it. Hello, coughing. I think coughing now has the ability levitate, and I don't think it could hurt me, so I'll just cut it continuously. And I know I said the last episode was gonna be the last time I'm gonna use Shedinja and Ninjask, but I want to do one more, just one more. Oh god, poison gas. I regret this decision already. Oh boy. Dang it. That's one bad thing about Shedinja, I gotta say. And I don't wanna heal my Pokemon. Like, I don't wanna go back is what I mean. I'm just gonna continue. How about this? Because I'm not gonna put them in the PC as of yet because I'm lazy about it. But how about I just keep them around, because there is a healing thingamabobber. 2 raspberries. Then again, I do have a revive that I don't ever use. But yeah, another thing about the thunder typing is that I always see Rotom Wash, which is a 4th generation Pokemon that, well, Rotom in general could go into other forms, like Rotom Heat, which is an oven, Rotom Wash, which is the washing machine, Rotom, is it Flying, or Rotom Sky or something, which is like a fan, and, oh, by the way, raspberries means it heals burn. I wasn't paying attention what was the other ones I had just now. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I can't really tell. Well, which ones I haven't named. Paralyzation, named after Cherry. Chestnuts, heals sleeping. Pecha, Peach, heals poison. Ross, Strawberry, which heals burnt. And there's another thing. They said in the scientific books that the actual color of strawberry is blue, but we see it like kind of a beigey red. And Aspir is pear, sorry, that heals frost. Lepus, apple, that secures 10 power points. And Nabs, repairs, and Pinaps. I think Pinap is the newest one. It's just Pokeblock ingredients that has more than one thing that benefits the thing, which is specific. So let me go actually heal. By healing, I mean reviving, because I literally don't feel like... I only have 2 revives? Oh, that's fine. I'll probably buy some more. It's only the 1 HP, so I kind of feel like that's a bit of a waste, but that's fine. Since this person is looking away, I'm just gonna run towards it, and everybody's gonna look towards me. I caught a hot Pokemon in Fiery Path, take a look! But yeah, as I was saying... Oh, aren't you an adorable trainer? Please, I need a romantic battle. I'm somewhat decent. Okay, so I named Rotom Heat, which is oven. There's Rotom Ice, which is just a refrigerator. Kindler Bryant and Aroma Lady Shayla won the battle. But yeah, thunder types tend to be fast, but like the reason I brought up Rotom Wash is because that's like the most common thunder type people uses. I personally like to use Electivire though, because he's awesome. Why am I not attacking? Hang on, let me attack Nomo. He's the dangerous one here. Cut, and another cut. Oh my gosh, it seems like Shedinja's a bit... Could you stop with the leech seed and the poison and the stuff? God, I am so dead. I just revived them. Come on, Shroomish, you can't do this to me. Freak. Ugh. That is just so wrong. I'm just here, you know. I'm just gonna use Breloom. I know that there's a normal out here, but he's no danger right now. I'm just gonna headbutt Shroomish, and I'm just gonna cut Nomo one more time. Actually, I could have done like a Mach Punch or something to Nomo, and then Leech Life Shroomish, but I'm pretty sure Kyle could one-shot this thing. And the Slugma, okay. And there's not really much to talk about. Ooh, a flinch. And it didn't kill, which is a bit strange. Let's just do a Mach Punch on Shroomish just to be safe. You can't really do much with Slugma. You know what? I should have hit Slugma instead. I would have been a harder hitter on Slugma rather than the other way around. Roselia. What was I gonna say? Yeah, there's not really much to say about the about that, really. Thunder types. The reason they use Rotom Wash is because I believe it has Levitate, which negates the ground weakness, and also let me headbutt you, Leech Life you. It negates the ground weakness, and it's only weak to like grass, which is it's pretty easy for Rotom Wash to counteract grass because all you need is like an ice move, and every water type Pokemon can learn an ice move. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the Thunder type. Because I just had that story in the last episode that literally took like 30 minutes long or so. Not even, it's like almost 40 minutes long, probably. Yeah, and I do have another story. It's been a while since this happened, but it's been like, I don't know, like a week or two. But I'm in a movie phase, because you remember the episode 8 I talked about the gym, not the gym, when I was at the gym. What a bumpy ride that was.
Oh, how strong you are. You're giving me quite a shock.
Pretty much what I was gonna say is there anything in these rocks actually? Nope. Don't be any Pokemon. Nope. Oh, God dang it! I felt like that was gonna happen. What was the thing I was gonna say? I'm in a movie phase, and last time I said this, I talked about this, I was watching the Avengers Age of Ultron, and I was inside the gym taking on Brawly, and why am I fighting this thing? I'm not exactly sure. I need to revive the other Pokemon, but I think I'm gonna save it. But as of right now, or recently, I watched another movie. I think I'm gonna have to... No, it's fine. I'm gonna be fine without it. Okay, and let's just keep going with this. Hang on, is there anything down here? Actually, there is a trainer I could battle, because you could only reach... As soon as you hit... Yeah, the Sandstorm's Wish is impossible to keep going. You can't go any further except for this portion right here, so you can pass through this sand, and you need the Mach Bike to do this. So let me try to... I did it my first try. Nice. There's actually a trainer up here, which is the whole reason why I'm doing this way. To train myself, I challenge all whom I meet. Yeah, so I recently watched Jurassic World. Black Belt Daisuke would like to battle. And, the entire time when I was watching the movie, like, the movie was excellent, I love the movie so much, but the entire time, like, I was there with my friends, right, and then I was thinking, oh, this is gonna be awesome. We're watching it in 3D, even though the movie is not particularly 3D itself, is not meant to be a 3D movie, but I don't know why my friends decided on doing that. I would have been fine without it, but I was watching the movie, and then a family comes, and Uncle, I give up. It was a bit strange because the family's really big. I'm not gonna go there yet. Hang on. Well, I could. Okay, so over here, before I go any further, there's actually this house. You could either cut the bush thing, or you could just leave. There's actually a TV on, so let's go check this out. In search of trainers. Hi, today I'm visiting an area near Route 111. We're trying to spot some up-and-coming new talent in the field. Today we turned our lens on Trainer Stan. There's something about this trainer that piqued our interest. The best way to determine how strong a trainer is? Well, the fastest way is to battle, and so we began our investigation. I read that wrong. That's how we ended up in a battle with Stan. In a dominating performances, we were flattened, rolled up, and tossed aside. Stan is ruthlessly strong. Here's our impressions after having battled our features trainer. The combination of Shedinja and Breloom was divine, even though I used a Ninjask alongside of it in the beginning of the match, but the sight of them, Shedinja and Breloom, selflessly supporting each other in the thick of battle. It was a marvelous sight to behold. Mach Punch was the move that the trainer was last in our battle. The move Mach Punch is in the Shedinja's and Breloom's sign of friendship. It kind of wasn't, but okay. After our battle, we asked Stan for a sun... I don't know that word. Sunkint summary? The trainer replied, toys. Again, I don't know what else to put there. Stan, Pokemon, Shedinja, and Bloom. And toys. That's deep. There's deep significance behind that quote. There's no surprise. A good trainer has a good things to say. That's all for today. See you again on our next broadcast. And yeah, this is a nice old lady. She will actually heal our Pokemon. Oh dear, aren't your Pokemon exhausted? If you like, rest up here. That's a fine idea. You should do that. That's right. Take your time and rest up. And the weird thing about it is she will keep asking you to rest some more. So, are you Pokemon still tired? You take another rest here, that's fine. And if we do it again, that's right, take your time. This is a bit creepy. I'm not gonna lie. And then yeah, she's just gonna keep on asking. So just make sure you say no. Because I know there's a lot of people that are yes-mans out there that would always say yes no matter what the outcome is, even though they know they shouldn't. But I'm gonna go up here because there is some trainers back there. I'll be skipping like I think 2 trainers if I don't go down here. I mean, I could go the other way, but I'd rather do this in order, just like so. Show me how much you toughen your Pokemon. So this family, like I was saying, is this one guy. He has like 5 kids, which takes up the row behind us. Cool trainer Wilton would like to battle. And there's a seat open right next to me. The father asked me if he could sit right next to me. And I don't know what came over me, but I literally, it crossed my mind. I'm not usually rude or anything, but I literally... What the heck? Oh, you have rollout. I'm not trusting you right now. Let's do Kyle. Why the heck did he switch though? The AI is not supposed to do that. He's actually smart enough to switch. Good on you. Good on you. He's a cool trainer. Well, that's what he literally is. I'm not saying he's like an amazing trainer or anything, but he's definitely up there as an ace. Speaking of which, I kind of miss the whole ace trainer, well, the whole cool trainer thing, because they don't have them in future games. Anyway, as I was trying to say. It crossed my mind me telling him just no, that he can't sit there, and like I said, I'm not normally rude or anything, but I told him yeah, I'm not a rude guy, believe me, but yeah, I'm already paralyzed. But yeah, I told him you could sit there, but the whole reason I told him I wanted to tell him no is because I knew he was gonna cause a problem, because he I don't know. I'll explain as I continue on with the story, but yeah, it's the entire time of the movie, his kids behind us like dropped something and it went apparently right next to my ankle or something, and the kid like grabs the thing along with my ankle, and I was like, what? And you know, not only that, the guy had his phone out texting the entire time. He even had a phone call and he turned off his phone. I mean, this is the reason why they have the whole like, oh, you should turn off or silence your cell phones or something during the movie. I turned my phone off before the movie because I had a feeling around the time I was gonna get a call for a job interview, which I actually got my interview and is coming up in a couple days, but I was nervous that somebody's gonna call me then, so that's why I turned off my phone. Regardless, I was gonna turn it off just for everybody to enjoy the movie. This guy didn't turn off the phone. He saw the message right next to me, and he just continued doing this. He had a flashlight out, looking all over the place because his kids kept dropping stuff. He kept talking. There's one of his kids that apparently didn't even want to watch this movie, and he kept asking, like right next to me, like, hey dad, how long is this video gonna last? Could I stop missing? And he's like, oh, in about an hour, you know, an hour and a half, the movie hasn't started yet, like, stop, like, just stop. I don't know, I was just rather annoyed. What else? Yeah, at one point, And I'm not making this up just to be funny or anything, but I think at one point he farted and he giggled about it. And I told my friends and he cracked up laughing about it. I see you toughened them considerably. I was just annoyed the entire time. Like, my friends are next to me, and when I watch my movies, I'm like, I would laugh with the movie. I would feel the feels of a movie. There's much to be learned from your training style. I request a rematch if it behooves you. Right, so Cool Trainer Wilton in the Pokénaf. Yeah, and before I continue, there's actually this guy over here. What's that? What am I doing? I'm thinking about making my own room here using a Pokemon move. I know, I'll give you this TM. Will you use it to make your own room? Sure, why not? Obtain the TM43. Yeah. And we put away that. Find a big tree that looks like it might drop some vines. Use secret power in front of the tree. Some vines should get free and drop down so you can climb the tree. You'll find a lot of space for putting your favorite things. It'll be your own secret room, a secret base. You should make one too. Another thing, you don't always have to make your secret base in a tree. Try using secret power to rock walls that make small indents in them. I'm going to look for other places too. Okay, bye. Alright, so what he's talking about here is any of these type of bushes that you could go make a secret room. I'm not gonna exactly make one. I would have to go make secret power and stuff. I water the plants every day. I grow lots of flowers and they give me a lot of berries too. Here you go, you can have it. And we got ourselves a raspberry. Of course, that's a raspberry.
I'm going to try really hard to make berries in different colors. I hope you try hard too.
Anyway, I don't remember what the raspberry is. I'm pretty sure it's like a Pokeblock ingredient. Yep. Alright. Let's go get one of these berries then. You found 3 raspberries. Okay, so we got more of these. That's cool. They're kind of bluish purplish trees, but the berries itself is red, which is interesting. And I think the ones next to them is orange berries. But yeah, I told my friend that I think at one point he farted and they laughed at it, and you know, my friends kind of show sympathy for me because I had to put up with this right next to me the entire time of I almost said video, the movie, and it's just what I have to put up with, and it's not okay. It's just not okay. I'm just gonna heal one more time. But yeah, other than that, without spoiling anything, Jurassic World is really awesome. It's like not what I expected, which is a good thing because somebody kind of didn't know what the heck they were talking about. Like beforehand, when I first been told about this movie, they were like, you know what the new dinosaur is gonna be, right? It's gonna be a human/dinosaur. And I was like, that sounds terrible. That's just a bad idea all around. But yeah.
Oh, your Pokemon looks like serious actors. I have to ask you for an engagement.
And yeah, because a human dinosaur, I mean, every time I think of a human dinosaur, I pretty much think of this. And that's from Power Rangers, just so you know. But I guess to be fair, I mean, you know, it's not the first time like a human been turned into a monster that is like 6 stories high or something. So Wingull has wing attack. I'm just gonna try cutting it. Oh wait, no, you're faster. Never mind. This might be the last trainer for today because the past couple of episodes been like about 40 minutes long. So I think I'm gonna cut this short because I'm in a good portion where I could stop the video. Because the next area is actually something. Why am I using? I did not mean to leech life. I meant to cut. Alright, well then. Supersonic. Okay, well at least you're not wing attacking me. That's good. Cut. I wonder if I use a HP up on Shedinja, would it affect anything? I'm gonna assume no, but yeah. Come on, man! Is this their first time facing a cool trainer, by the way? I feel like it is. Or not this particular cool trainer, but the other one that switched on us. Ah, oh, dang it. But yeah, this seems like it's gonna be the last video for today. You know, it's a good 25-minute episode. The whole reason why I'm making it long is because it's just, you know, oh damn it, he's got wing attack. It's because I want to have good portions on places where I could stop at, and most of the time they're long episodes because of the bios themselves. So now that I think about it, yeah, I don't think this is gonna be 25 minutes now that I think about it. Yeah. So I guess this is just a good portion to end it off nonetheless. Could you stop? He hit himself 3 times. I'm so dead. Yeah. I shouldn't have switched token in there in the first place. I wasn't thinking about that. The reason I'm using Kyle is because I just want to level him up more. I know that Wingull could quad affect them, but you know. Oh yeah, you have other Pokemon. Alright. I'll just stay with you. You have another Pokemon that counteracts mine. This is Mega... dang it, I keep mixing the moves up together. I almost said Mega Headbutt. At least I didn't say Mega Butt or anything like that. Mega Butt! Counter. Okay, I don't want to learn counter. Nope. I'm good, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Level 28, thank you. Yeah, I'll keep Breloom because I don't want Marshtomp to go against this thing. Let's go headbutt this thing. Bam. And there we go. And I think that's gonna be it for this video. So if you like this video, don't forget to press the like button.
They didn't just look strong, they are strong.
And if you like this video, if you really like this video, please consider subscribing.
I wish I could become friends with more strong people like you.
If you haven't considered that, please watch another one of my videos. I played the video games, and after we registered Cool Trainer Brooke in the Pokénav, join the White Tigers and Dragons, and White Tigers and Dragons to you.